welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're returning. That's the correct way to do that. I forgot last week, or last month. My name is Hannah. This is a channel about cross-stitch, and it's later in the day than I anticipated doing this, but here we are. I had a lot to do this morning, like work-wise. So anyway, I got it all done. I sat down and I buckled down. I did it all and didn't procrastinate, so I got it all done. Hopefully. I mean, I got what I could do at the moment done. So today is the last day of February. It is Friday, February 28th, and I have a lot to show. Like, a lot. This is going to be a long video. That's okay. Some people really enjoy the long videos. I don't really have any life updates for you guys. Nothing's happening. I'm going to South Carolina next weekend for a week with my mom to visit my brother, because he moved down there last year. He bought a house. It was a whole thing. So, that being said, let's get started. I have whips, I have a finish, I have haul. We've got all the stuff today. I'll have a new start today, but I don't have it to show because I haven't actually started it yet. But it's the last day. I have one day left of the month. I've hit all my goals for everything, so I'm like, okay, well, what am I going to do with my last day? I was like, I'll start something. And I have kind of a plan that if I have less than 5 days left in the month, each month, because all of my goals are hit a number or hit amount of days, 5 days. If I have less than 5 days, then I don't want to do any of my other goals. So I'll pull the project that I'm starting today out, because it's pretty easy. It's an easy to pull out and do a couple steps, whatever. It's kind of going to take over my finish that I have. So I'll work on that whenever I have less than 5 days left in the month. And I don't want to do another goal, because that one's not as goal oriented as the other projects are. Anyway, let's do the finish first. So it's in my roll, my project roll. I need to get a bigger version of this for all of my really big pieces whenever I end up finishing anything. So I really don't need it until 2029. Oh, look, there's all of my, okay, so I went to a stitching group on Sunday and I couldn't find any of my orts. They were in my project roll. So that's good to know. I'm going to lose them. Put them on the floor, apparently. Okay. So, oh, look, more. Oh man, there's a bunch more. All of my orts. I found them. Could not find them on Sunday. I was like, where did all my orts go? That's where all my orts went. Okay. So my finish is the one that I had planned to finish since the beginning of time. And it is 324, Works by ABC. And here it is. So it is done. All finished. Ignore this, it'll be covered. I wasn't worried when I got it dirty. I was like, whatever, the frame's probably gonna cut to here. Or if I mat it, it'll get pretty close. So, I'm not concerned about the dirt or whatever this is. I don't know what it is. It's black. I don't know. Anyway, there's my finish. So I finished this on the 22nd, so last Saturday. Last Saturday. And that was exactly 324 days since I started it. So I finished it 324 days after starting. Took me 324 days to do 324 colors. So I'm pretty pleased. It looks really good. This is 1/1 on 28 count, full cross. It's just a plain old white. I do have the sequel. I will re-roll this later. Just not going to worry about it right now. I will remove it first, though, so it's out of the way. Okay, So that's my only finish. Now I have all of my fun stuff. So let me pull out my little calendar thing. Okay, so I think I only worked on 3 to 4 3 times in February to finish it, because I did 7 motifs like a week. Okay, so I'm just gonna randomly pull. I'm gonna take out my huge haul situation first. Is that everything? No. Where's the other haul bits? Okay, I think that's everything. That's all my haul. Everything else is like projects. This is done because this is the bag for that. Okay, so now I'm just going to take it out. So this is not the last thing I worked on. This is a project that my wheel spun. And I'll include a picture of what it will look like. This is called Amazing Grace. It is a, who's the artwork by? The artist is Judith Gibson, and it is by Tilton Crafts. The designer is Tilton Crafts. Let me see if I could show you what it looked like. I'm not going to include the picture. I'm just going to show you on my phone. Here is what it looked like when I started working on it. So that is what it looked like. And here is what it looks like now. So it doesn't look like I did that much, quite frankly. But I can tell you, I did 2,471 stitches in 5 days. This one is pretty confetti heavy, so it takes a little bit longer, especially in like the curtains. And it is pretty confetti in the window too, because of having like the trees outside and then the actual window like panes or whatever. So not as much as like, you know, occasionally when I'm in here I'm like, I did like 1,700,000 stitches. I didn't get as much done. I also, you know, with work, when there's a lot going on, and the beginning of the year is very hectic for us, because we have like events that happen in March and I have to get ready for them, and it's a lot. So I don't have as much time because I'm actually, you know, working. Whereas later in the year it gets a little bit slower, and so I have a little bit more time to just like putz around. So that is Amazing Grace. I worked on that for 5 days. I did those 2471 or whatever it was. Yep. Okay. Next in the pile is my, I think this is Winter Queen. Yes, this is Winter Queen. The artwork is by Brigid Ashwood, and the designer is HAED. I worked on this one for 5 days. Let's see if I have a picture of where it was before. I do. Oh wait. The picture I showed you was where it is now. Of Amazing Grace. Let me actually find the picture of what it looked like before, because I do have that photo. I just showed you the totally wrong photo. So here's where Amazing Grace was before. So it looks like, yeah, so I did a lot more of this. I got more done. I got another diagonal or a diagonal and a half done, basically. So that's what Amazing Grace looked like before. This is what my Winter Queen looked like before. And here is what she looks like. Well, she's not here yet, but here's what it looks like at the moment. So I got a decent amount done. Like if you look up there, let me show you. These you might have seen already, but these are icicles. So I got a lot more done on the icicle. I just did quite a bit. I did get quite a bit done on this. So let's see what my stats were. I got less done on this than Amazing Grace, actually. So, but it seems like more. I don't know why it seems like more. Maybe because there's like more stuff going on. I don't know. I got 2,283 stitches done in 5 days. Again, confetti, you can tell by all of this like ending strings that I have, and then all of these. These are just, I mean, it's hectic. It's crazy. Sorry if it makes you crazy, but it's how I stitch. It tends to be pretty okay. Again, this is 28 count, 1/1. Basically, all of my projects are 28 count, 1/1 full cross. Yeah. Okay. Next up, what are you? Oh, this is also a bit of haul, so let me pull this out. And then the project is in here. Okay, the next thing is not one that I had planned to work on, but I needed something to go to stitching groups because I wasn't going to take like my whole full coverage and have to like figure out, it's not going to happen because I don't kit up per project for my full coverage. I have like a master set that I work off of, so I don't kit up. So it makes it a little bit more difficult to move it around. So that being said, I spun my wheel. I made a wheel of like projects that I'd be willing to take to stitching group that don't have too many colors, or like it's one color, or it's already kitted up because it's got all fancy floss, whatever. So I spun that wheel and I was like, okay, this will be the project I work on at every stitching group until it's done. Like I'll work on it if it spins on my wheel in the like regular monthly rotation, great, I'll work on it, but like I will work on this until it's done at stitching group, and then I'll spin the wheel again and choose something else to take to stitching group. So that is pig feed sack. It's so cute. I just love this. I am not sure if I'm going to make it a bag. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Who knows? I would need to get the finishing supplies. I wouldn't be finishing it. Like, I wouldn't do it because I can't. I don't know how to sew. I don't know anything. So I would have to take this to a finisher, aka probably one of my friends who finishes stuff, and ask them to do it for me for some dollars. I will pay them. But, yeah. So that is that. That's not even, I'm not even close. I have gotten, like, nothing done, but I'll show you where it was before. So for at least 2 years now, I believe, it has said IG. That is what it looked like for like 2 years. I believe it's been like 2 years. Yeah. It's like nothing. But I did finally get it to say pig. So it now says pig. I just need to do the pig, like finish the actual, it's, I think écru is the white part, and then it's like pink inside of the letters. So I am doing it on the called for tin roof. I believe it's 28 count. I don't know. They have all of the other like feed sack collection things on the back here. And I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of, like, the horse one freaks me out a little bit. I don't love it. I'm not big into rabbits. The owl one I really do like. Chickens probably wouldn't do. I do like it. I think it's cute, but I don't like the sheep one. And then the reindeer one, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. Like, the only other one that I would probably do is this owl one. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that is what I've done. So I added the P, all the black, and then all of the little spots. And now I just need to do the écru, which will be the next thing I do, I think. I'm going to finish the pig. Like, do the écru, do the pink, and then I'll probably do the spotted, that next, and then I'll go down. But, yeah, I believe this is 28 count tin roof. Tin roof, is that what it's called? Let me see what their called for was. Yeah, tin roof gingham linen, 28 count by Weeks Dye Works. Yep. That is what I'm using. And I got it because when I was at the store, where did I get this? I don't remember. when I was getting this pattern, they said that they had the fabric, so I was like, oh, I'll just get it all at the same time. So I did. I got it all at the same time. Okay, that's that. Ooh, gonna knock you down. Okay, the last thing that I worked on, this was the most recent project that I was just working on. Ooh, can't get it out of the bag. All of those have been in really boring just bags from Amazon. This one is in this cute bag. I really should probably change the bag though, because it doesn't, I have one that's themed for this project, but I just didn't switch it over. So right now it's in this bag, which my friend made for me as like an extra. I didn't expect this bag when she made my other bag, but she had extra fabric, so she did. This is called Red Wine Dragon. The artist is Stanley Morrison, and the designer is Paine Free Crafts. And I only know that because I literally just worked on it last night. So, okay, let me show you where I was. So here is where this project was before. And here is where it is now. So you can see, like, the nice thing about this one is you can actually see the progress. Oh, and I didn't have stats for Pig Feet Sack because I don't count stitches unless Pattern Keeper does it for me. So that one's a paper pattern, so I don't count the stitches. I got a decent amount done. You can like at least see what I got done. Same with this, but I do count the stitches because it's in Pattern Keeper. So, but yeah, we got a decent amount done. I got a little bit more than I got done on my Amazing Grace. So I did 2,482 stitches on this in 5 days. Pig Feet Sack I only worked on twice this month because I only go to 2. Right now I only go to 2 stitching groups. So it'll come out at least twice a month for the most part, unless I can't go, like next month. I don't think I can go to one of my stitching groups. I think I can go to one and I can't go to the other, but so it'll come out like once in March, unless it spins. But yeah, so I got the wing, a lot of the wing added, which is exciting for me. So 5 days on this. And the fabric for this, I don't know if all the other fabrics I think were white. This one is Melody from Grace Knows Fabrics. It's just a 28 count lugana. Again, 1/1 on 28 count. Because that is my preferred for full coverage. Okay, next, in this bag, we all know, if you've been here for a while, you know what's in this bag. Which, again, same person who made the last bag made this one for me. This is the one I, like, commissioned her for. I asked her to make this for me, and she didn't expect me to pay her, but I absolutely did. And then she was like, oh, just give me, I don't know, like 25 for both bags. I was like, you're a crazy person. I'm not doing that, so I sent her more. But yeah, super cute. So in this bag is my wedding piece. So this is a picture that was taken on the day my husband and I got married, and trying to find the picture of where it was before. That's where it is currently. Okay, this is where it was. You're not going to notice that much of a difference in this because it's hard when you're so far into it, like, to see the difference for real. But here's where it was before. I have no idea. I got into the next diagonal because I was like down at the bottom down there the last time. So there it is where it was. And here, oh, and I used Pixel Stitch to chart this. It's just like an online thing. Okay, and that's where it is now. I'll bring it closer, don't worry. But, so that's where we are. So I finished down at the bottom, like I finished that diagonal, and then the rest of it was this bit. So I got more of him. Mostly I worked on my husband. Yeah, it's really exciting. And I did my exactly 3,133, I believe, is the number I have to do each month to get it done by the date I would like to be done by. Or close-ish to the date I would like to be done by. But I did. So it took me a few days. I think it was like 4 or 5 days to do that. This one's pretty easy, especially if I'm not working in my bouquet. Like, I was down here, and then I did all of this up here. And this, none of this is confetti heavy, and none of this is confetti heavy. It's just this spot right here that's very confetti because of my bouquet. So because I didn't do that, it didn't take me very long. Once my bouquet is done, it's gonna be like fast. This project's gonna roll by, but I'm pretty pleased with it. I always think it looks so good in the camera. I mean, it looks good in person too, but it looks so good in the camera. Anyway, so that's that. Like I said, 3,000. I think I finally hit 52%. I think. I don't remember, but I think I did. Okay. And it's funny, when I show the, like, here's what's gonna look like picture, I kind of feel like it's silly to do that because y'all know now kind of what it looks like. It's just the bottom of my dress that you can't see and my husband's legs, for the most part. Like, it's not that exciting. The stuff that's left is not really that exciting. But I'm gonna do it. Okay, the next project that I have in here is my Jelly World. It is the HAED 2025 cell. And this is designed, well, like, I guess by HAED. And it is artwork by L&L Designs. It's not one you can, like, buy. It's not a designer on there. Because it was just for the cell. But I loved it, so I had to do it. And here is where it was last time. So last time you saw it, it was there, and that was the first, that was like January's goal hit, which I think I have to do like 7,000 something. I don't remember exactly what it is. 75? I think it's 7,500 stitches a month. 75/20, something like that. So that was the January goal met. And here is what it looks like now. So I did complete the February goal, which was another 75/20, I think. So it's like 14 something, 15, it's at like 15,000 now. So that is like that. It's looking so good. It looks really good. Like, it's, and I really like I have mentioned, I really like 28 count for the coverage. Like, all those, you can't see any way through that. All that dark, you can't see any way through that. It does what it needs to do. I really love this. I really, really, really love the colors in this one. It's just so fun. And I've seen some pictures. I wasn't really intrigued with any of the other cell charts, but as I'm seeing pictures of them being posted, I'm kind of like, no, that's pretty cute. Like the flamingo one looks really good. So, I mean, I plan to get all of them by finishing this project. So, I'm hoping that if I do actually complete my goal and finish this WIP, finish this project, that I will get that project and maybe actually do it. Okay, I can't make this fit in my bag. Okay. And then I have I have one more. And this I didn't work on in February, but because I filmed, I think I had like one more day left in January and I still had a project that I was working on. Here is the project that I was working on. So I don't have what it looked like last time photo, because what it looked like last time was like only one less day than I worked on it. But this is my Mermaids Treasure. It is artwork by Aimee Stewart and designed by HAED. I have no idea. I think it's this way. So here is what it looks like now. Like I said, didn't work on this in February, but I did work on it in that last day of January, like right after I filmed. So I didn't do much. I must have only done like a couple hundred stitches on that last day. Let's see, I can pull it up. If I can find. I need to make this bigger. I can't click the button. Okay, so a Mermaid's Treasure. I mean, okay, I did a lot. Apparently I got like over 1,000 stitches done that last day, so I did quite a bit. I don't remember doing it, but I did. So I did like 1,000 stitches since the last time you saw this in January. And it will go away. My dog is whining at the door because my husband's home, and he closes the door to work, but he came home at lunch, so the dog is now whining at his door. Awesome. We love that. But yeah, that's that. Are you done whining? Okay, that is all of my WIPs. So now we can do some haul. I'm sorry, my eyeball is itchy. Like, you know, like right on your like lash line, and it gets itchy, and you're like, ooh, so you have to itch it. Yeah. Eyeball or Flosstube itchy eye. It's not Flosstube itchy nose for me. It's usually a Flosstube itchy eye. Almost every single time. It's fine. Most people get the Flosstube itchy nose. I don't tend to have that problem, but I think almost every single video I have to itch my eyeball. Which is kind of gross to say, but whatever. Here we go. I'm going to cut in here really quick before we do the haul bit. I forgot to mention, in my last video, I had mentioned 2 people who had the little, like, calendar thing that I use. I had said 2 people, and I misspoke. One of them was correct, but I also said DM's Crafty Vortex. Dawn Marie does not use this. I goofed up. I was watching a bunch of people, and so obviously I watch Dawn Marie every video that she puts out, but I actually meant Jen the Caffeinated Crafter. Caffeinated Crafter. She is the other person that uses the little appy thing, or the little calendar Google thing that I bought. So if you're interested in watching or learning about the program, you can watch Jen's video, Jen the Caffeinated Crafter, or who was the other? The other one was correct. I think In Stitches with Ebony is her name. Like, I think it's her Flosstube is also In Stitches with Ebony, but I'm pretty sure both her Instagram and her Flosstube are the same. But anyway, those are the 2 people that I meant, not Dawn Marie. I'm real sorry, Dawn Marie. People are probably like, where's the video? Well, if they care. But it's not Dawn Marie. I misspoke, because I watched too much Flosstube. Okay, bye. Okay. Haul. Let's start with the easy haul first. So I have mentioned before, if I order stuff from 123 Stitch, if I order like floss, I will order a pattern. And right now I'm on a Cottage Garden kick, and I'm trying to collect all of the Cottage Garden patterns, basically. So I ordered 3 times in February, technically 4 because I just placed another order, but that's not going to come until March, so it'll be a March thing. That'll be one of March's problems. So I got Winter Wisdom, which is number 3 in the Songbird Garden series. I really like this one. It's really pretty. Then I got Promise of Spring, which is number 4. which is fun. That's a fun one. I mean, it's a little different. It's really like the what is he, a robin? Really like him. And then Bluebirds of Happiness was the one that arrived like today. I think this came today. Like I just picked this up out of the mailbox. Pretty sure. I mean, yeah, I did because it was the only thing. Because I just got floss, so this had to have been because it's number 5 and I'm going in order. So yeah, just got this today. I really like the I'm assuming they're cherry blossoms. They're really pretty. Anyway, so those are all the patterns. And then at my, I'm going to do this down here so it's less crinkly. At my stitching group this past Sunday, one of the ladies brought a piece of fabric that she was never going to do anything on. She was like, it is not my style. I don't even know why I have it. Does anybody want it? And I was like, I will. I'll take it. It's 32 count linen. It's my favorite linen. So, like, I love 32 count linen. So it's my favorite, like, measurement. And it is called Sorbet. It is a Be-Stitch Me. I don't think I have this. I might have this already, but either way, I will work on it. It's very pretty. Oh, that's not good. There, you can kind of tell. It's a little better. So, really pretty, like orangey pinky yellowy, really pretty. Yeah, so I will do something on this at some point. It could be a really cool Halloween piece. It could be a really good summer piece. It's got a lot of options. Okay, and then I have my Grace Notes fabrics. So, as you all know, I'm in the Fabric of the Month Club for them. But I also bought a whole bunch of other stuff because she was doing like a ready to ship kind of situation where she had a whole bunch of like mystery fabrics and stuff. And, you know, the retreat girls, the retreat work group, those of us that work the retreat, we get a little bit of a head start on everybody else, and we get to see the fabrics before they go up on the Facebook page. So she was sending us all the photos, and we were all going, oh, I want this one, and this one, and this one. Yeah, I did that. So I have a lot, and I have a feeling I'm going to be hearing from some people, Becca, that they're jealous of some of the haul that I got, but here we are. So I will start with the Fabric of the Month, so you can see those, which love them this month. They are excellent, and Corinne knows why, because they are perfect for me. Anyway, the first one is the neutral. I get the neutral in a 32 count linen, and I get the color in a 28 count lugana. So the neutral is called Ginger. This is such a cool piece of fabric. Like, it is neutral. Like, it is absolutely neutral. I wouldn't call this anything but neutral, but it is just beautiful. It is so cool. It's mostly like tan with these pops of yellow, which is just the coolest. I love this. This might be one of my favorite colors so far. I mean, neutrals, I should say. One of my favorite neutrals. Because look at it. I mean, Ginger is like the perfect name for this. It is so cool. So cool. I love this. So cool. So, yeah. Hop on that when it comes out in the shop if you're not in the Fabric of the Month Club. And then the color this month is called Here Comes the Sun. And if y'all know me, you know this is my favorite color. And look at it. It's beautiful. Look at that yellow. It's not like so in your... It's not Hannah. If y'all know, I have a fabric. It's called Hannah. And it is yellow. I mean, it is like bam in your face yellow. This is not that. This is a beautiful, like, buttery yellow. It's beautiful. It is not Hannah, for anybody who's concerned. It is beautiful though. Like, prefer Hannah, but you know. But yeah, this is gorgeous. And it's not so modelly. Like, it's not, I would say, well, I mean, granted, linen usually models a little bit more than lugana, but it is not crazy modeled. Okay, let's do some of these. Actually, let's just do all of them because they're all here. Let's do the mysteries. So the first one I got, they're all called mystery, so because they're all like mistake / don't have names. So they're all just mystery fabrics. This is a 28 count lugana. It's beautiful. This is such a cool one. It's got like these splotches. Oh, look at that. Look at the splotch. I love the splotches. That's the reason I got this, because I was like, oh, Halloween. I could do something Halloween on this with the splotches. Like, look at those splotches. I love the splotches. That's the whole reason I got this piece. I didn't claim it right away because I was like, oh, it's like a 28 count lugana that like other people in the group don't stitch on some of the bigger counts. So I was leaving some of the smaller counts for other people, but nobody claimed it. So I was like, okay. In the chat, not on the Facebook group. In our chat. But look, it's like brown, green, splotchy. I love it. It's awesome. Love this. And then I got a similar kind of fabric, or a similar dyed one. It's the 28 count linen. And it's definitely more like foresty. I don't know how to explain this. It's like, well, you can see it. Green and brown. Like, it reminds me of like a forest floor. You know? Like pine needles and like dirt. Yeah. Really cool. Or like safari, kind of. It reminds me of like a safari. I don't know. Or camo almost. Like, it could be like camo. Because it's like camo colors. It's really cool. I love that one. Okay, this one is a 40 count linen. And it's going to look mostly blue on here. But it's actually like a blue-green. It's got, you can see some of the green like down here. It's beautiful. It's really, really pretty. There, this side's better. You can see more of the green. But yeah, it's so pretty. Oh, love it. Love, 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 love. Love, well, I mean, love all of the fabrics that I bought. That's because I bought them, right? I wouldn't have chosen them if I didn't love them. Okay, these ones are the bigger cuts. So I think all of those, most of those were quarters, except for my fabric of the month. Those are all halves. So I think these are all halves. I don't think I have any yards. I might have bought a yard. I'm not sure. I don't think I did. I think I just ordered halves for everything. So this is a half. It is a 28 count linen. And this one I just had to get because it's so grungy and I love it. And it's going to show up so much more purple on the screen than it is. It's not that purple. It's got purple in it. But it's more brown, I would say, than what's showing up on the screen. It looks so purple on the screen. It is not that purple. Like, it's got more brown. But you're never going to be able to see it correctly, so that is not accurate. What you're seeing, or at least what my camera is showing me that you're seeing, it looks really purple, but it's not as purple as it's showing up. But I really love it. I was like, oh, grunge. You know I love a grungy piece of fabric, which is like one of my favorites. That's why Oh John's one of my favorites, because it's so grungy. I love it. Okay, this one is also a 28 count linen, also somewhat grungy, so here we are. This one's so pretty. I love this one. It's kind of pretty accurate. It's kind of like that, like, greeny-ish tan with some, like, orangey tan bits. Yeah, It's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. I'd say it's pretty close. It's really cool. Love it. Love it. Okay. I think I only have like 3 more left. Okay. This one had to get because, again, I don't know, it's just the color. This is a 28 count linen. I think most of them are 28 count linens. I see that and watch the next one's going to be totally different. But this one is not going to show up accurately either. It is very green. Nope. Kind of. I mean, it's not going to show up the correct kind of green. Like, think like pine tree with like brown. Again, kind of like a camo color, but it's a lot less brown. Like it's mostly green. There's hints of brown, but it is basically green. Look at that modeling. I can't get over the modeling. Can't get over it. Told my husband I wasn't gonna buy any of these. Yeah, right. Who are we talking about? This is me. Okay. This one is a 32 count lugana, which is weird. I don't usually go for 32 count lugana, but I loved this one because you'll see. It's just beautiful. Look at this. It's so dark. It is purpley. It's not that purple. It's always coming up so purple in my camera. Or at least it looks like it's coming up really purple in my camera. I mean, I guess that's somewhat close. But it is so pretty. I just love the modeling. Ugh, the modeling just does it for me. It's so pretty. He's gonna come out here and he's gonna make noise. Oh, he's just going to the bathroom. Never mind. Or maybe he's coming out here. I don't know what he's doing. I'm making a video. You can come in. I can cut you out. You can come in here. It's not gonna face you. They can't see you. Well, I was gonna... You can cuddle the dog, whatever. I don't care. Well, I'm almost done. And then this is the last piece. This is a 46 count linen. And this one is really cool. Look at that. That's really cool. This one is very different. It does have some spots, but I don't care. That doesn't bother me. It's so cool. It's such a cool color. Like, that's just pretty cool, right? Yeah, really cool. Anyway, that is everything. That is it. Finished. That wasn't too bad. 40-minute video. Not too bad. So I will see you all next month, the end of the month. I have to figure out when, because we have a couple events and things for work, so I'll finagle. It might be like the very beginning of April, but either way, I will see you all in a month-ish, and until then, keep up with me on Instagram, because I do post pretty regularly on Instagram. I post in my stories, I post pictures. Otherwise, I will see you all here in a month. Okay, bye!